Welcome to Sunday. And now.
Yep, good to go.
We're gonna start here with a kick.
Welcome to Sunday. Welcome to Sunday.
Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome back to the Lifestyle Show with Khumiwaa. Did you guys miss me? Sorry, I'm actually late. I know I'm supposed to start at 4, but some small technical issues. And Ankasa Ankasano is feeling some way like that. Today is giving some dull vibes. But then we still have to show up. Just for you people. Now, I'll share the link soon so you guys can join, okay? So just like we always have to start with the word for today. So in 3, 2, 1, action.
Today's word is acquiesce. It means to accept something reluctantly but without protest. In sentence form, unlike other policies, Ghanaians are refusing to acquiesce the e-levy by government. Synonyms are conform, comply. Antonyms are deny, reject. This is compiled by Kojoben and brought to you by PEP. Thanks for listening. Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome back to Learn It Now. Today's word is acquiesce. It means to accept something reluctantly but without protest. In sentence form, unlike other policies, Ghanaians are refusing to acquiesce the e-levy by government. Synonyms are conform, comply. Antonyms are deny, reject. This is compiled by Kojoben and brought to you by PEP. Thanks for listening. Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome back to Learn It Now. Today's word is acquiesce. It means to accept something reluctantly but without protest. In sentence form, unlike other policies, Ghanaians are refusing to acquiesce the e-levy by government. Synonyms are conform, comply. Antonyms are deny, reject. This is compiled by Kojoben and brought to you by PEP. Thanks for listening. Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome back to Learn It Now. Today's word is acquiesce. It means to accept something reluctantly but without protest. In sentence form, unlike other policies, Ghanaians are refusing to acquiesce the e-levy by government. Synonyms are conform, comply. Antonyms are deny, reject. This is compiled by Kojoben and brought to you by PEP. Thanks for listening. Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome back to Learn It Now.
Did you learn anything? Have you heard acquiesce before? I know that my listeners are sharks, so let's acquiesce the show today. I hope I didn't bar. Anyway, let's just get right into it. So today's topic is quite confusing. I don't know if I should use that word. Or it's controversial. Let me see. Today's topic is about cohabitation. And then the topic is cohabitation necessary before marriage? Is cohabitation necessary before marriage? A deep one, right? So I'm here with a very close friend. I know that if you know me, you know this person that is here. But today we are not acting like close friends. We are acting like a host and a panelist. So let me just introduce her to you people so that we get right into it. I don't know why she's comporting herself too much today. I'm shocked. What was right? So her name is Abigail Asari. I mean, my personal person. She's here as a panelist today. If you know us, forget about the fact that we are friends. We are coming to banter. Yeah. So Abigail, hi.
Hello.
You have the mic. Please say something to my people for me today. Introduce yourself a little.
Yeah, I'm Abigail Asari, and thanks for having me here.
Okay.
First place, yeah. I'm Abigail, and I'm honored to be here to also share my view on cohabiting. Yeah.
Chai, she doing kachiga krabu. Hey, fresh champagne. So I'm having the feedback that they are really not hearing you. So please amplify.
Okay.
All right. So today's topic is cohabitation, right? And is it really necessary before marriage? What's your view?
Okay, so first of all, hello to everyone listening to me and everyone watching.
All right.
Yeah. Cohabiting. I think it's living with someone that is the opposite sex. Yes, in the same room or under the same roof.
A confined space, more like.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is cohabiting. And cohabiting, I'm going to talk about it in a Christian dimension.
Okay.
And in our daily lifestyle, that is in our dispensation. Cohabiting, first of all, with a Christian aspect, I feel cohabiting should be after marriage.
Okay.
Because the Bible says in Genesis chapter 2, verse 24, it says, "For this reason, a man shall leave his father and his mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh."
Okay.
Yes. So I want you to understand that you have to be married before you have sex.
Okay.
We all know having sex
sorry,
before.
sorry. I don't want to cut you, but then is it like a must to say the fact that you're cohabiting with somebody, no, change number having sex? Don't you think some people actually have they've created some standards that no sex before marriage, but then they can still cohabit? Like, I mean,
I get you, but provided we know say nyame wo ho ni nti no, you can't what the better one wants to say nyame wo ho nti no bonsam ntimi nso on she. You get what I'm saying? You get it. And umponda nchen two bodies, like soul, flesh and whatever. Na say mommy enumo ho, you have feelings for this person.
okay,
Right? Definitely to you, Ofele say was standards. In quotes, Abia, you will do certain things and you have boundaries, but those things will lead to the other one.
So
Inten-
temptation can set in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So please, I mean, try one of you. Palm Grace original for Tom Brown. No, last time when I advertised, I learned you people are actually patronizing and all. Thank you. How did you feel? Like, how did you like it? Is it like I said? And I said, what's the day? Are you coming for your money or you are bringing me money? Okay, so like I said, Palm Grace original Tom Brown. You can get more on 0277 415935 or 055 8128787. You will love it. I don't want to talk plenty about this. If anything, I've finished 3 packs already. I mean, if it's nothing, if it would be, so if I've actually finished 3 packs, you should know that it's. I don't want to exaggerate. You know what? Just get it. Okay, so like you were saying, cohabitation. I mean, in my view, okay, cohabiting is not really a bad thing. I feel like it will give you the chance to know whoever it is you are going to spend the rest of your life with. It has its pros and cons. Like, it has its negatives, its positives, and all. But then, well, to you, obviously, I'm sure you are trying to say the negatives outweighs the positive, right?
Yeah, almost, because I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but Yeshua, from what I read, no, marriage, although a Christian aspect, but marriage is not even about the church.
Okay.
It's about families, right?
Okay.
You know, make from biblical way, interest. I'm even referring to the church.
Okay.
Talking
about the body.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, ponton chain.
Okay. Yeah.
Marriage.
This is why we are here.
Marriage,
Lifestyle show.
I get it, but marriage is between 2 families.
All right.
You know, say why you feel the here say more culture. Ebia obedience samba we be who family. If that is what culture, send a more defining marriage, then that is marriage. And then I make kind Bible and they say, yes, for this reason a man shall leave his father and his mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh.
Okay.
In Nyamekra say from the Bible, no, she said marriage is between families, not the church. So what must I say?
Right.
Now the internet started from Honey say if you meet someone and you are interested in the person and you feel you want to, probably you are catching feelings, both of you, and you want to be with the person or have something to do with the person, ideally the right thing to do is to sell be family.
Do the right thing.
You get it. Then more warrior. Now okay say you would have to study the person and all those that. But from afar you can study someone.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Like, how can you study someone from afar? See, let me chip this in. Okay, you are going out with someone. You visit the person once a while. How would you know that this person, or that's sorry, he doesn't pray, he just bounce off like, or sorry, like how would you know this particular thing, like, or that's sorry and over sorry, or in the boxers to her say, or in the way the pep student, you know, or miyako medal, like, and all those things. I'm not sure you're going to find out all these things, but if you are cohabiting with the person, I'm sure you're going to find out, right?
Yeah, sure. With that, internet makes me too.
Okay.
And no, we'll come to that.
All right.
But what I'm trying to say is, ideally, so own person will be fornicate here.
Okay.
Bonnie when I'm from young Christian
Of
point
course,
of view.
it's wrong. Sex before marriage.
Serious. If even sometimes you are going out with someone or fiancé and a baby, you are staying apart, and sometimes you meet and once a year you would have to do something with the person, like you would have sex with the person. You get it? Not in quotes, like you are in the same room like for 3 months. 3 months for the year, you find some
people cohabit,
5 years.
Yeah, they live together for like.
That is what I'm saying.
3, 4, 5 years.
If you don't want to fornicate, the best thing when will be you have to know. And I said, well, your background check, like from maybe and the close friends, the family, people within the area, maybe and the church, if possible. And if you know much about family, no free money. And definitely, once a while, you go and visit your bae or your boo. Definitely, today let's cook. And into through that, the person will get to know how good you can.
Okay, so let me
do
ask.
all those stuff.
Sorry to catch you. Let me ask. Do you have a practical example of cohabitation? And do you know how it probably ended? Did it end in marriage? Did it like what? Can you share with us like a life? I mean, real life story. Like, do you have one?
Let me clarify something here. I am not. How should I put it? Main case on cohabiting or like. Maybe on my bonnie and I say, say dispensation behind it, send you live your life. And it's any but any grace a toy so.
Okay.
The reason why I'm saying that is because say ancestors and your kind. The American previously need none. Ideally, that's how it's supposed to be. Young parents, 34, and from the Bible, that's how it's supposed to be. Although it's not a matter of church, but if the family gets in, now you can marry. I'm with me at the now, but when it comes to this time now, before you get to know someone, at least, you meet someone and you want to visit the person, and I don't know if even the person is dirty, as in or guy in a crowd, because you are going there that day. Baby, you get it?
Yes.
Na say abia obana so oba like guy ne besera wo bana.
You clean
you
up and
cook. Just to make you look like wife material. So what I say. Meanwhile, Nipane were different side, also were different side. With time, after you get married and 3 months for the hour.
Yeah.
You would be in a room with this guy and before you realize one messes the whole place up. You get it. Obi you're perfect. You can wait me a contain SSB, but ABR na dirtiness idea you can't commit to it. Inteno anka oma unhun in tema. Anka, ebi anka.
So then, how will this person let you know? So you see,
That is
this
why
is where the
cohabiting get it. This is when I feel some way be bad.
So then, as Christians, don't you think is as Christians, as we don't accept cohabitation? Because I have a practical example. Let me share with you people. So there's this lady that she's a staunch Christian, like oh no, like hey, please do the right thing before and everything, wow, everything, blah 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 blah. So this guy just wanted them to have like, I mean, let's cohabitate, let's see if we can actually like if we are compatible, if we can live together and all that. But then she's still standing on her grounds and everything. Fine, okay. Now they study themselves for like close to 3 years, and then they get married. The lady doesn't come to the guy's house like frequently. Like it's just, that kind of godly dating. I mean, godly dating is good. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. So now they get married, and then the lady is so pissed at the fact that the guy pisses on the toilet seat. The guy wakes up and then just bounce out of bed without saying a word of prayer. The guy will not clean after himself. The guy and all those things. I mean, she was so not comfortable with it and all, and then she kept complaining. And this is the guy. He has been doing it for the past 20 something years of his life. Just changing within 3 months or something that people got married. It's not going to be possible, right? And then they started having serious problems. And then the guy was like, you can't blame me because I told you we can actually cohabitate. Let's see if we can, we're compatible. And you were like, no. So now that we are married, it's either you take this or whatever. So then in this instance, do you think cohabitation is wrong?
Before I answer your question, let's say, why do people cohabitate?
Just to know each other. So cohabitation, in a way, right, is oh wait, hold on. Let me read one or two text message. There's this thing that one guy said that or say cohabitation is in hold on, I'm coming. Please, I'll be with you shortly. Or say marriage and cohabitation belong to the same family but different classes. So cohabitation in a way is a form of marriage. So why do people cohabitate? Maybe they're in a relationship and then they've defined their relationship, said this relationship is definitely going to lead to marriage. Okay, so at this point we've gotten to, let's just get to know each other. I mean, let's live like married people and see if we can do this. So that's why I think
the reason why I asked that was Ebi Martina, the girl is doing everything possible. Say, guy ni be who say, I'm ready for this. The guy knows so born home or day, but Ebi more end up.
That's a thing, oh.
You get
so
it.
You see?
So it's because you'll be there with someone doing everything together because you want to see if you are compatible. So definitely you also have sex to know whether your partner gets it to a level.
And is it a bad thing though? What if you don't? I'm not promoting sex before marriage here, please. Nobody should misquote me. But then if you cohabitate and you find out how good or bad your partner is in sex, you know people cheat in marriages because of bad sex. So cohabitation in this form will actually help the whole situation.
But the intermaker is some people are really, so their partners, they are really good in bed, everything, but at the long run they are not going to be together. What about that?
So there's a way you will be property.
You get it into nyame. Sometimes I am me when say ye name what's ahead of it. Into no ye may be a feel say oh oh, let me do this and get away with it. Like,
Welcome to
yeah, nipa, yeah, be any but what's in stock for you are. Because the intermakers and say every perfect and good gift is from the Lord.
Okay.
As Christians, person on worry, when will be? What's that, physically? Say, okay, one or two things, pray about it.
That's the
you
thing.
get it.
That's the key.
I know people will be saying, prayer Bibiana.
Yeah.
And first of all, let me put this: we are not perfect people.
Of course.
You get it.
Of course.
Obibeka say prayer na Bibiana, but if we make a conscious effort, it's certainly ye pay juma, ye pay school, ye pay scholarship, ye pay see into kwan, ye bonfire, and we believe say nyame na ma ye noa. Then we should believe say if you want to know,
partner,
you get it.
You need to pray
about it, and if there's something wrong, God will definitely let you know. Unless what or don't move to the extent say.
And that's the thing. I mean, so many people don't pray about their relationship.
You get it.
So many people are in relationships that they never asked God about. They
Yeah.
just found themselves in it. So
Yeah,
maybe
sure.
that's the okay. So okay, I get
because
that point.
let me make this way so.
Okay.
Because say if unim yenim the woman in that it's only God who knows. In Tiffany say nyamia prepare a special someone for you
Okay.
in the future. But within youthful days, like you just moving around with this person. You meet someone, another one. But the young fan say, why you two chase, like semi-chase to the extent that it's only
semi-chase.
it's only two for so.
What is only two?
Funny say you've gone out with just two people.
Okay,
Young
okay.
funny say just two people, and these two people you didn't end up with them.
All right.
Now you meet whoever God has prepared for you. Now you meet someone you feel this is a perfect, not a perfect, but young fan say,
we have perfect relationships.
or falling under everything you want. Yet, after
You've messed up somewhere.
you get it.
All right.
Just the name, maybe I only be a baby. It's out now. A good anymore say like in quotes, what takey pills just because you just didn't want to get pregnant and all.
But okay, let's take like the pills guy is safe. What if you've aborted and all?
You get now you've met this person and
you can bear fruit for
you
them.
get it. What mess your life up? Nyame pen into no on him say there's something better for you.
Right.
Into no anke yeto yebo as youths are. Definitely, if you pray about it, there's no way Nyambema will be before.
Abigail, when you shout out, wow.
Oh, okay.
Boys and say hi.
Hey, hello.
Okay, boys.
Me kind of
Oh, sorry. Boys, today I have my revenge. My wife.
Oh, really?
My yama live on air.
Boys
Say something to boys.
boys and hello.
And obey.
And not America.
Okay, so let's go. Let's get into the text messages. I mean, I shared this on my status, and then I got a couple of people sharing their views on it. We have interesting views, Ankasa. I mean, so cohabitation, I mean, in the Christian setting is bad, but then there are so many Christians who also think it's a good thing. I mean, that's why I said this topic is confusing and quite controversial. So let's just get into it. Let's read the ones I got. I am coming to read it. So this is coming from Joyce Paddy. Joyce said it has advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah, sure.
First of all, you need to be very sure, and then emphasis on the very sure if the one you are moving in with is really serious about marrying you. If not, there's no need. I mean, it makes sense.
It
right?
makes sense.
But then you can be very sure about someone, and then things doesn't end up like you think it would. How about that?
Yeah, Samo.
So this thing is actually risky.
It's a risk altogether because
And life is a risk.
I get it, but this one there it's too risky.
Okay, so this is PK. PK actually wrote a whole thesis for me. So you people should stay glued and listen. So PK is like, cohabitation, in my opinion, is essential to a long-lasting relationship because of the following. If two people decide to enter into a relationship with the motive or goal of spending more years together or getting married someday, there's a need for them to live together under the same roof for a better practical study of each other. The red flags of relationship that leads to quarrels and misunderstandings are easily and clearly identified when people involved in the relationship exist under the same roof. So one gets to understand and express his or her daily activities, which his or her partner will equally be demonstrating in a marriage during cohabitation. Did you get that? Or I should go over? So one gets to understand and express his or her daily activities, which his or her partner will equally be demonstrating in a marriage during cohabitation. So they get a fair idea, fair understanding.
But let me counter this, because say this here yabano era no. If I know you want to marry me, so we are cohabiting. We want to make him move, like we make him step, like we are together in the same room or under the same roof. But me who say okay, we'll make him move because maybe I said we know say yeah cohabitate and you're fine. I need marriage. So I only about marriage, you know. You know worry me.
Okay.
Sometimes makes me pretend it.
That's very true.
Makes me pretend it for that 3 months or 4 months or
3 or 4. People can pretend for years.
You get it just to get the ring on their finger and go back to their old. You get it.
So what if the guy is also trapping the lady? I mean, me worry. So come and live with me, and then you see, so cohabiting is a trap.
I don't know. I want it on good and bad.
Yeah. Okay. So I didn't finish. Let me continue. So he was like, it helps to know the clear images of the likes and dislikes of a person, which in some cases go contrary to those expressed in words. It helps one to conclude as to whether or not one is ready to spend essential years of his or her life with his or her partner. He or she who's convinced or comfortable with cohabitation with his or her partner is most likely to be comfortable with marriage. This is because marriage and cohabitation belong to the same family but different classes. So cohabitation doesn't Okay, so this one is very important. Cohabitation doesn't translate proximity to sex, neither does it degrade the human qualities. It's a matter of the partners involved detailing the purpose of their cohabitation for each other's clarity and understanding. So this is from PK. All right. So then, I don't know. I feel like, okay, so this particular one, okay. What if... all of a sudden, I just went blank. I mean, what I'm coming to ask me, okay, let me just continue reading. So this is from Francis. Francis is like, I feel people who prefer cohabitation have a firm conviction that cohabitation empowers them to know whether they are fit for each other sexually, emotionally, and economically. Those who oppose it perhaps would do so per their religious beliefs. People living together can't enjoy their lives emotionally and sexually, as they are not sure about their future. They don't know as to whether they should live together or not. Marriage shows you your destination and ultimate goal, while cohabitation may lead you astray.
You get it.
I mean, okay, so Francis, that was a deep one there. And this is, okay.
Let me chip in something too. I feel cohabiting, a bit to me, I'm not against it. I want the negatives and positives. Into no, the hopefully say best for you. So what I say, anything you do in life, the best for you are at the long run. It's about you. Hopefully say, I dear want me. Are you okay, mommy? Me who say me can person make into me so like am I won't yet down like. Because everything we are doing in life, it's about you or happiness. And ne uni obi be cohabitate. Nyame fa sambao. Nipa ni you are not married to the person. How are you going to explain things?
How are you even starting all over? Cohabiting with someone is more or less like you're married. For me, personally, I don't like cohabitation. I feel like is a very bold move because like you moving in will make you feel so comfortable. Maybe you didn't even plan you are cohabiting, and then walk away sleepover, and then the next moment, let me just bring in another like mommy for me. My 2 or 3 dresses being become. Before you know it, you are living with the person. You are so comfortable. Like you wouldn't. Okay, so then after living with the person, what changes? What makes the person now feel like let me marry this one? So there's a quote that if you get the milk for free, why then buy the cow?
I tell you exactly.
So if you are getting the milk for free, why are you buying the cow then?
But sometimes
it makes the guys also comfortable because I mean, like I said, getting the milk for free. I'm in a comfortable lead. I've gotten whatever it is I want. Why do I marry you?
Yeah, but
in just few cases, and they end up getting married to them.
But I feel if you are really serious, into me can say, I won't say cohabiting is bad, but it do limits be on honoma. I say we need a home. You be with a man.
And how then do you go back? Let's take him for 3 years and he's not
it's
ready
never
to do
too
anything.
late to start up fresh. Than say, when you be better now, change that by 10 years.
Be so tnacha. We leave him mark also. People will think, where you in here, where girl in here. Meanwhile, he's not even married to you, and then they can't even come close.
That is why, and yes, a check. Like you get me. You want to study each other. I get it. The person about honoma unso sorry and apart. That's what the person do. At least 6 months. Or the infant say 3 months. When huni pano. So I say. So by a woman treats kakara, you see it. If you are able to, say you bet me a copy with it. Okay, fine. You still be with the person, but 6 months. What the infant say quarter 1 year, and the person has not showed any sign say or be worry one say stay at the end you call a name.
Study people more than university course, my
please
dear.
I don't know, leave because
it's not easy starting over with another person, my dear.
But better saying better now with the assurance, okay, he's going to marry me.
Probably the person has assured you, you know the person say, you're trying, man. It's just a new man.
Please, me, I feel and I know. Okay, fine. Wisdom. Bibia Fanny say, apply Nyansa. Nyansa a demonstration of power and you. You know, and yet, when they say Nipa no waste your time. If you bet 1 year, 2 years, okay, fine. With the notions, okay. Probably he's going to marry me next year, 3 years, 4 years. Before you realize 5 years, you are more cohabiting for 5 years.
We have so many instances. I mean,
every 2 years,
we have so many people living together that they never married.
Every 2 years, I was gonna remember. I heard say I'm worried. Into when who a bush
okay, so
in our culture
made a very
for free. You get it. So I don't know, but I don't think.
So Caesar said something like cohabitation before some time is considered as marriage. Because if you stay with a lady for 6 months and you decide to leave her, if she's aware of this and takes you to court, they treat the issue as divorce and give her whatever it is she deserves.
Really, 6 months?
That's what Caesar is saying.
But I feel if you are together with someone and there's no legal intention, like, can the person send you to
court? But don't you think so? I mean, we're wasting your time.
And it's an agreement between both of you.
The person can take them to court.
If it's more than 2 years, and like you guys are married, but 6 months, I don't know. Say Mrabi 6 months.
Hillary, see you like church plenty.
Oh really?
Wow. All right. Okay. So people are watching. Thank you guys. I mean, people should interact with us. Yeah. So you were saying?
Yeah. Imramuno minimum. I stand to be corrected,
okay.
But 6 months with no legal way. Say what's not say. I sign it. Say after way. That's what we are doing.
Okay.
No legal intention. Like hell no. We can't. No.
Then I feel like I heard somewhere to say there's a law like that.
After 2 years, that's what I know.
That's after 2 years.
Yes, okay. After 2 years, more worry. You are considered married.
Oh, okay.
Into no the BCBiano.
Oh, okay, so Mildred is saying cohabitation before marriage, in my view, takes away the excitement and anticipation of wedding your partner.
Aww.
Because it's like, what will change after the wedding? No new discoveries. You already know every nook and cranny of the person you're living with. Everything becomes a bore. Most often, it's good keep indulgement at bay to heighten anticipation.
Yeah, sure. You have to.
I think it makes sense. And then Richard Mills said, it's necessary because you get to know your partner I have a call. You get to know your partner more and you see if you can really cope with him or her when you're married. I think it's very true. Do I have a call? Okay, so that's okay. So my producer has actually drawn my attention to something. I'll say a key provision of the bills, which deals with cohabitation, states that a man and a woman who live together for 5 continued years are regarded as married in the eyes of the law and are enjoined by the provisions of married persons.
So it's
then we
even
have
5
so
years.
many married people who are not legally married.
I tell you, and they don't even know.
Okay,
the
so
law.
if you are afraid of marriage and kasa in general, please live with the person for 5 years. You are actually married, because why would you be doing that? I feel like you're wasting somebody's time for 5 good years. Does it even make sense?
Still dating or what's your fiancé?
So
like,
you
your
guys,
really
apaba, you can live with somebody for 5 years. So no need for all those flashy weddings. You are married.
No, I don't buy that.
You don't buy?
Yeah.
But people are doing it, my dear.
No,
People
because
have been living together for more than 5 years. It makes no sense.
I get you. Sometimes it's circumstances.
How?
Because that is what I'm saying. Say a bro time beer. At least you guys are in love.
I don't think you can love somebody and be living with the person in a way that is not right.
I get it, but funny say
If you love someone, you treat them right.
The intermaker sound say some people shia will be nipa no nishi.
Not necessarily flashy wedding.
No, not even with the wedding.
Just
not even
family, you accept. You are married. You can live together.
That is
when
why
you get the money, you do
now
the wedding.
And yes, I may church, Bible, but Ushia family ya. So even po say ensan o culture mu no ensan udi ko shia parents na say eno ye considered as marriage. Why don't you go on? Because the akani na international make say marriage is not about the church. If you meet families, you are married. No, not even about that. Yeah, sorry to change. People think say, oh, okay, fine. After a few years, you still have to go to church, like your prayer reception.
The whole church thing is not for us.
No,
It's
from the
a
Bible,
fear,
marriage and yet or software, like I don't know how to put it, but it is about family, not the church.
The whole of thing comes in because of our religion.
Yes, because you want someone to pray for you on
But
your
we
wedding day.
that before religion, we have our
You get it, and even in the Bible, there's no way I actually say, "Oh, person warrior, go to the church for the church too." It is about family. Into Ushia, Samoya 3, and Amoshiampa. Family way, you meet. And I make her say, "Any baby giddy." Depending on send your family, omonema.
Okay, so I have this question for you. So one lady was like, sometimes it is life, and then there's circumstances. What if you don't have anything? You are from a poor home, like a very poor home. Then
what
you
I
meet
wanted
this
to
man that is okay, settled and all, and then he decides to help you. But then you have to cohabit with him. What are you going to do about that?
That is what I was about saying. A bit more meaty, a bit more like on the street. You get it. Open meeting on or be on the street. You like the person. Tell you, nipani come, but only baby that. You meet this person. Definitely, ABA also person on boa, right? But ABA we a young person, young man who fear fancy we establish kakra. You meet this person, no about fear. You are with this person. And a positive side of cohabiting because you've helped someone.
Abigail, you're asking if you're in a relationship. I feel like that's too personal. Are you in a relationship?
Hey,
in the comment section.
Please,
don't
one. Hey, why not person?
Okay, so
please, it's personal, my personal life.
So she's not ready to share.
Hey, my husband is here. I'll show many minutes. Man, don't worry. Me don't want more food. Don't worry.
Abigail, Boyson is watching.
Oh, Boyson, hello. Oh, Boyson, I am madam for you. He knows. Don't worry.
Okay. Boyson. That's a big shout out to you both. Y'all looking great. Thank you very much. My hair is from Twins and my girls. You say that on your committee. I said, shout out to that. But then, there are my people. But then, Twins Hair Palo. Use this platform. to advertise your stuff. I know you guys are good.
Yes,
yes, guy. So we have Rise Media Entertainment, or we have Rise Empire School. Sorry, Akola from 0 year. Who said they about piano? Is it guitar, whatever, keyboard? I mean instruments. We did for you like 247 AM. Like I'm not playing. I'm not joking. I mean, a kid as little as 2 years, I saw him playing here, and then I mean that was very impressive. And then yes, cry boy and do baby, nothing small. I mean, just try us. That's all I can say. So you can hit us on the events, right? Online radio crowd. It's me. I mean, let us know you're interested, and then we'll link up. Okay. All right, so we have some few voice notes that people have to listen. I mean, people shared their views. This show without voice notes is going to be very boring. So, 3, 2, 1, stay tuned. I'm coming.
Personally, I do not really see the but then,
Okay.
just like everything, you've got the good sides and then the bad sides. If you cohabitate with somebody, you get to know really quick and really fast if there's somebody you want to spend your time with. Like, you know what I mean. So you get to find out that you get to find the perks and things that you might not know if, let's say, you go to visit them every 2 weeks, every month or something. You go there once in a while, because obviously if you go there once in a while, you do not stay with the person long enough. So if there are some things that would really rub you off the wrong way, you might not find that out, or you will feel like, oh, okay, if I go to his place, he leaves his things on the floor, so, and everything, but it's something I can live with, because you're not there constantly, so it does not affect you that much. But if you cohabitate with somebody and then the person constantly leaves his boxer shorts or her panties on the floor or her bra anywhere at all, or she brushes her toothbrushes anywhere and everything, you realize pretty quickly that it's something like you have really, really strong feelings against. But if it's something that you just meet once in a while, you talk about it, you leave, so it does not register with you as much. But then again, if you're cohabitating with somebody, you really, really, really need to make sure that, this is what I want, because this part of our world is not something that we look kindly upon. So you need to know that, and moreover, you also need to know whoever it is that you're cohabitating with, because talking from the perspective of a female, and then you might end up cohabitating with a guy who probably feels like, this one, I've gotten it cheap because I'm getting free sex all the time. She's going to watch my stuff all the time and all that. So you need to know what exactly it is that you're getting into, because it's just a couple of steps removed from marriage. Yeah, I think so.
And then it's also that in Christianity is wrong, and then traditionally too is wrong. So like,
but it gives you the opportunity to be familiar with the person you are with, to know whether the two of you can actually live together or not. But people overdo it, and they end up staying for so many years, having so many kids, and they go on to expect the man to put a ring on their finger after all these years and all these children. But I also feel like it helps, because people have divorced just because somebody squeezed the toothpaste from the bottom and somebody squeezed the toothpaste from the middle. But if they actually stay together for a period of time, then they would know that, okay, this person does his things this way, and also do my things this way. Am I ready to compromise or not? Then that way you're able to know whether you can live with the person. But if that's not the reason why you guys are staying together, then it is wrong. Because you can't stay with somebody for 10 years without the person marrying you. You stay with the person, you do everything with the person, have children with the person, and expect the person to put the ring on your finger. What is changing? It's nothing. Just a piece of metal. So cohabitation has its downside and its upside, but we tend to see the downside more because its effects are seen on women mostly. There are cases whereby women have sent men to court because she has stayed with a man for so many years and had children with him, and the man doesn't want to marry her, and the man says, let's break up.
Wasting your time.
Just that you have the court sometimes being in your favor because you promise the person that but on the normal this thing, you the woman will see the effects because then he has left you with a couple of children. He's not entitled to do anything because they are not married to him legally or traditionally. So there are two sides to it. It depends on
So
how.
in your opinion, is it good or bad?
In my opinion, I would say it's good.
Okay.
You just shouldn't be carried away.
All right. Thank you.
Hello, Slim Mama. I was trying to dodge that your topic. I saw it, I think, yesterday or 3 days ago on your status, but I didn't want to comment on it. Why? Because, you see, this life is not fair sometimes. You see, there are some young ladies, they are going through a lot. No parental support, no family support, no work. I mean, they are going through hard times by themselves. Like, life is so hard for them. So if along the line a man come through for such a person, you have no choice than to cohabitate with the man. But if by the grace of God you have a family, you have a place to lay your head, like nothing is really bothering you, you can work and cater for yourself, I don't think it is advisable for a young lady to go and join a man who is not legally married to you. I don't think it's advisable. Our Bible is even against it in the first place, you see. So it's a difficult thing. But that is what I've said. If you have a place to lay your head, you have a job doing, it's not advisable. It's not advisable to do that before marriage. So that is my own point of view. Correct all my bad
Welcome to
grammar,
Sunday.
I beg you.
Okay, so the last person was quite emotional. I also correct all my bad grammars. I mean, there was no bad grammar in there, my dear. So I have a question. What is that? I don't want to say what is that special thing, and yet I will look like I am disrespecting the whole marriage thing. I mean, what is so scary about marriage that is making people dodge that factor, and then they'll rather opt for cohabitation? That's like, what is so scary about marriage? Why can't you just do something small? Like, I'm confused because listening to these whole voice notes, it all boils down to marriage. Why don't you just do that thing rather than cohabiting? It makes no sense. And now, like,
me feel it. Sometimes it's family pressure. Family be one ma. Just say, say. Your banana school, it's good. So, because it's even your responsibility, right? What your banana school, what the need drew him, what the need drew say, and obe meeting will be okay. Like they are in love with each other. I feel on beba no. Sendipani will be there. I don't say it's a bonnet, but obi on honoma. Ne so ne di any, but family ne feel say, hey, ya the banana drew level be saying, you know, you hear say. One fact mba say like omo ma listener into guy no sha ono so onyenye bi serious
bicycle crowd ni bi
onyenye bi. And we say as young as we are no say if you are in love with someone sometimes you can go the extra mile. Say ube free fie cry into no you are okay with the person utimi say nipa we there manage one home yet family to say in the best thing baby be senior and the business into no be
So you're talking about the family factor.
you get it.
So I'm sure there are things like the financial factor.
Yes, and also so
Okay,
Nada
but
be
before you continue,
ska.
do you know anybody? Say you're a Mabna say A or B. Other than I be Woya and Tia Bobo Diza. Do you know anyone called Serum? Serum said A or B. Your ass regret. You are shocking her. Okay, so you were saying.
Say, who can say financial factor? Only sika for our area. When you ska phobia to home say ocean.
That's the
You get it. And I always say our area and you be giddy giddy. Depending on what's in your home.
But what if they are starving together though? They're living together, but then they're starving together and all.
And yeah, you tell me.
Oh, okay,
That's serious.
okay. All right. So Kojo said, I think getting to know someone is asking the right questions during talking stages and not necessarily by cohabiting.
You get it.
In Western cultures, people cohabitate because of the dynamics of their relationships and marriage. But our dynamics are also different. In an ideal situation where people are honest and the right questions are asked, everything can be asked. People just need to ask the right questions when dating to get to know about their partner. We shouldn't forget the whole marriage itself is a journey, so cohabiting doesn't necessarily mean you are going to know everything about your partner.
You
That
get
makes,
it.
a whole lot of sense. Kojo, that's really nice. All right, it's true. Baby, I made a cry. We shouldn't forget the whole marriage itself is a journey. So cohabiting doesn't necessarily mean you are going to know everything about your partner. I heard somewhere, was it yesterday, said someone found out 30 years in the marriage that his husband has been gay. Since they got married, and then she's been living with this man for 30 years and she never found out until 30 years. Cohabiting is really not going to give you everything, my dear people listening. So I don't think it's a right thing to do. But like they say in collab, we just have to cohabitate and everything. But then nobody should crucify me, because if you come at me, I'm coming at you. All right.
But
Thank you.
let me put this one to a curse. What genuine cases are cohabiting. It makes sense. When they say you are here, your partner or outside.
Like what the other lady was saying, the emotional lady in the voice. What she was saying, it makes sense.
Yeah, sure, but
Take it like you are struggling on your own.
If you are to say I say Ghana, not say partner or outside working. Since you can't say and you never say onja honombra na montana has say
I'm interested in this.
Guy met you and mo feel say mo bet me atna mo bet me aware.
Okay.
You need to study each other. Fan say ebia sesi ano nyame adom or say okay we nya kakra. Because of long distance relationship means it's always on phone and other stuff. Okay, brame honum. I want to know you more. Na funny say, so the
in fact, cohabiting the abroad, it's really not a big deal.
But what they say I come from this setting. Say we shouldn't make it look like cohabiting, depending on say situations be more permitted. Should I say permitted? And money looky and your baby bonnet. Because the way to coin not say now guy no not say funny say guy no a whole apartment and a flat.
All right.
Because what bahoni on some call renting another place for you cost. You get it? Now so now say be what dear. Ubet me ask any paniso like you'd get live with the person. Okay. But here lies the case, you have no one there. And Nyami drum guy amao we're extending in somehow. Come and live with me so I can study you more. Nasa more now she guy in the manner who say guy and I are serious with our any idea. It doesn't make it wrong.
Hey, so at this point it looks like Osofo Mame is endorsing cohabitation.
No, I never said no. Listen to me, no.
You are my darling. You see cohabitation.
I'm not saying that it's a wrong thing. Like it's a bad thing. Situations be more.
You're wrong.
A bit see me a permit
you're right.
Situations in it share on and on, man. Be a. You ask right questions, Because this is an American. Be now penna. what about home pie? What was our correct questions? Why background checkup? Like, say from friends, family, hood. Yeah, good to go. What are you waiting for? Because you're perfect.
Hold on, I have a question. Do you think you can just ask questions and know somebody completely? You think you have right questions to ask and get to know the person, but do you think, what if the person claims he's being honest with you and everything, but he's giving you false information? Just to trap you?
In this dispensation, difficult. Even online, social media, people are using fake accounts. Even people share or partner an account to know, say, and now we will be who studying from social media, from friends. You might be wrong, but ideally, first no sana netie. Ube se worry obi. You meet the family. Ube share say ebusianim saying or motie traits of certain things be on ma sickness be on ma. Nesanyama. But say see an internet make us say new era. Me person make a new laws
new
like
era, new things. My dear, say it. Lifestyle show.
You get it. Say no send any man assessor kakra from send your first somewhere any man. And so there's no way you meet someone on social media. Fancy when you share partner obi or social media. More chat it. Obi or social media life is different from real life. So you won't really know the person. Into such a person. But na say we me so akosira nipa no like maybe
a mini cohabitation.
You get it.
Like who weekend yeah.
I am not saying say cohabiting it's a bad thing, but to me, extra time I don't see the reason why you be together with a person.
So to you, cohabitation should end at a certain point. So then you're not against cohabitation.
I am not against it because of I have my reasons because my catcher will say obi bet me share obi nipa na ni no share.
Like short stay or long stay, it doesn't make it right.
So then how would you you meet someone and
life
the person
is a risk, right? I said this.
We get it, but Pep, we need to say unsa odi share we more ebesho now don't shame. No, you don't do that.
Without cohabitating.
Really?
Nipa subai, I mean, like the person can hide and all, but then I mean
Pep.
like
like for real.
Make us say it's a risk, for better for worse. So you end up in the marriage and you feel like you can't handle this kind of thing. I mean, try and compromise.
I get it, but so what happens to Obi awe who will be on the streets and nipa no status in quotes and yenefe fane say ebia ono ye minka big person but or established like responsible person in the society no a meeting will be ewo street in the so
no person oboano
no o person fane say o person on steady nipa no but baby nipa no wono neni nje ho na say owo fie mu a Pep.
But what happened to renting for the person? And
Hey,
then you'll be going in and out to study the person. You just won't sleep over.
And I'm saying, say, I get you, but Nipa Pep,
I'm hitting you. I'm just I'm just trying to not make you feel too comfortable. No, because right now I don't know
so
your
what
stand.
if for the meantime,
which is which? What's your stand? I want to know your stand because I'm confused. It's like you're saying it's a bad thing. The next thing is a good thing. The next thing is a bad thing.
I'm trying to let you know, say you're on a positive side and negative side.
Everything has a positive and negative
I
side.
know, but risk be on my appetite level. No, let me tell you. Risk be on my
and then
everything is a risk.
You need to take yourself out of
everything
this
in
hole.
life also a risk. But I bet you and I know say maybe why you won't do it. Although him say uncle bet me you went from share risk no the level.
So you weigh the risk
You
and do
get
it
it
or not. So are you weighing your so is it a good or bad thing? Weigh the risk and take. Yes or no?
Cohabiting.
I ran to my bro, me young Canada.
Wow. I still stand on my ground.
So which is
like
way?
I don't
yes
know.
Or no? And now what any yes no?
Situations be more getting into something probably they sworn not to.
Of
do
course,
that.
you can't judge.
So
in life you find
I
yourself
just don't
doing
want
what you
to
really don't want
condemn Obia.
No, nobody is condemning
I
nobody
get it,
here.
but Obi tie ebi our situation
the exact situation.
You get it. So we should learn nipa ni who negative and positive. On one should baby or
on way ni
risk no. On one should guy in why serious on yes serious. Because 2 years, 3 years or boss can. Wow.
But thing is, so when meet guy na anka wuni baby dana.
And no, and then mommy may set it in say you meet someone, you're interested in the person. What's studying me home like from afar?
Some people actually omo opt for cohabitation.
That one is really bad.
When you have a whole space.
And it's bad. And on a me any set it in from scratch no
and for me,
Bible.
For me, no matter what, you dying we're 100 na mugumupu, and that is where your mama or your dad
home.
is. That's your home. Why would you want to move in like with another person?
I get you.
Then you're married to the person. And I'm going to crucify me. I mean, I'm just being objective here. You don't have to move in with a man. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, sure. But situations
weekend what that weekend near Denny now we a mini cohabitators. Someone me catch them
preamble.
Please don't mind me, okay? But then we're trying to let you all know that cohabitating has more like cons in a negative and pros in a positive. Maybe so we are me
positive, yeah.
Hey, Madam Procurement.
Yeah, Tony, man, come on, tell it.
I can see that. All right. So the cons are too many. Like
negatives, yeah.
The negatives are too many.
Yeah, sure.
So I feel like we have 30 more minutes. So let's just go for a musical break. We'll be back in say 2 minutes. Sure. Thank you.
Say na me da na me serious. The same got to moon na me sissy. Ya kwa mi kubi ya ba me ba. Na me na se kan ya ma konta. Cause we are simo bin show bibe. Timi ya do my den na ma dipe. Aban you met so men chilipi. Nsa din ka krevi men boni mi. Friday wa kubi na ma club. Mi na ma ya wa kuya na ma choke. One corner, one gana. So oti asia na yama. I brand to my bro, me young Kamada, but music and I'm a them no about. I'm a them no about. Tell me, Pana, come on, tell me, Pana, come and move it. I get to give me the shabby, I get to get in the shabby. Tell me, Pana, come on, tell me, Pana, come and move it. I get to get it, come in the shabby. Get it, come in the shabby.
Praise the Lord, hallelujah, in the highest. Nyawa and yo, nyame, was it in yo, nyame? All by your mercy and your grace, I am grateful. You've turned my life around, now I'm a shining star.
Last year by this time I'm daddy. Me this cow, me go to but I'm a planning. I know what I could do more routine I have me. Di ma teme kame kuti bona babe kame. Boka ma sam de via minti. Mene oka na se minti. I'm focused. The best I'm own boss. And chen wanna feel. I be boss and ben amante. They say my songs be a real one crown. And so minti will be a just having crown. I know go round from me. Today them say they be. Nani na me da say. Mama tafon goso tiase. Teni pano kamani. Teni pano kamenu. Kagete give me the shabby. Kagete me the shabby. Teni pano kamani. Teni pano kamenu. Kagete me the shabby. Kagete me the shabby.
Praise the Lord, hallelujah, in the highest. Nyawa and yo, nyame, was it? Your grace, I am grateful. You turned my life
So PK say I was late for the show, but I just hear you say the cons are many. Can you list 5 of the cons to me? Why are you always controversial, PK? Like, I want to get it. Why are you always controversial? So the 5 cons, right? I feel like if you live with someone, you give the person, you let the person have like all access to you. I mean, living under the same roof with a man, just like, I don't know, we're humans. We have feelings and everything. Before you know it, you'll be tempted to do what you're not supposed to do. 1, 2, you are living with the person, like, you know what? I can't list all 5. The cons are many. How many?
I feel if you are living with someone, in our culture, no, I don't think it's right because
that's it.
Our family, at least my family knew who say. Many Jobana who say no in quotes like Ubu family no Kasia in quote. You get it?
Obviously only call my Jesus.
Oh really? No. It's a Christian show, they should know.
Yeah,
Christian and lifestyle. So we give the Christian aspect. Then our daily lives near Koso. That is it.
Of course.
That's why I'm giving the biblical something.
Me?
Just because he said it's wrong.
It's wrong. It doesn't make it right. I'm not perfect. Like Abigail said, we're not perfect people on this show. It's a Christian show. I mean, I can't promote what is not right. Do you get it? The fact that I'm saying is wrong, I'm just telling you is wrong. Oh. I'm not stopping you. But do you understand? So that's the thing. I mean, PK, I'm ready for you. So, I mean, the cons are 1, broken engagements. 2, it's no permanent relationship. 3, uncertainty. 4, problems with parents and family when they are not in support. 5, they don't fight hard to save the relationship. I'm heavy on the 5. Like, you are living with this person is too familiar, person is too comfortable, there's no effort anymore. Because then on I mean, it makes no sense.
Yeah, everything for free.
For free. If you get the milk for free, don't buy the cow. Why would you buy the cow if you get the milk for free? It makes no sense. So, I mean, obviously, if you get the milk for free, cow no better for beef, and I said for meat, just say, hey, this is Obia just say, or pa just say, cohabitating. Wow, it's
sure. And if me can say say so they are not having anything sexual, like there's no sexual
but
bond.
then I'm sure there are people like that. They can have 2 rooms.
It's fine. Yeah, so their money here wrong, fornicating, you get it. And I know the
that's what makes it wrong, the sexual bit to it.
You get it. Now some mommy no more now 10 years crying I'm now you're not having sex with each other.
But will you miss your partner if you live together? Is missing not part of relationship?
Oh, na say multi honor definitely. If you guys are working at, or be better definitely
not all works will make the person travel.
Okay, but some open a mote.
That's it.
It's a married couple. You know,
just like I said, it's a
if we are disciplined enough, no one have any sexual intercourse part. And if more feel more wasting more time. Like time so no way and worry. Obi and lose it.
There's actually a funny comment here. Obi say kasa be brain na cohabitation dey on tiase.
Wow.
Yeah, partner say only opposite sex motibom. I mean, you are living under the same roof, doing everything. But then the sexual bit to it, no, and then a money no. So cohabitation is actually not a bad thing, but it becomes bad when there's sex involved.
And you are cohabiting because you want to know the person. You know,
yes. You will be curious to know the sexual aspect of the person.
You get it.
You see?
And no, yeah, our positive side, negative side. What will share? When you beat 3 months.
Okay. Richard said, "Hey, Abigail, say I'm not say Abi, clap for yourself. Do it." Hey.
Oh, really?
Richard said, "I'm enjoying this." Oh, thank you. And
Thank
Nana
you,
Kwame
Richard.
Asmeni Apa. He said, "I have a question, please." Oh, shoot. Yeah, shoot. We have like 20 minutes, so please shoot before we close. Sayram Abena, Pep, leave Abi alone. What if the person is an orphan and he offers her a place to stay? Please, so don't crucify me. I don't have a problem. Like, do what you want to do. Oh my goodness. So Nana Kwame, we are waiting for your question.
They say my songs be a one crown, and so until be a just 7 crown.
Okay, so someone said the palm grapes Tom Brown. So I bought 2 because of you, and I must say I'm not what's it? I'm sorry, my dear. Or say I am not regretting it. Oh, I told you, right? So are you bringing me my money? You see what I said? I'll not advertise fake to you. I mean at all. So like I said, if you want more, I mean, there are so many. Your friend is saying unemployment. You can venture into petty trading. You can go for some. I'm sure for in bulk or something you're going to be. Consider diabetes swammer and everything. Contact 0277415935 or 05581287787. Why?
Khumiwaa.
So Nana Kwame question Naba. I say for me and my partner, so oh my goodness. Sorry if I'm not reading it well. For me and my partner, so we've spoken naughty about a lot of things and about our sex life during marriage. Is it a bad word? Please, if you can come clear, because I really don't understand it.
Talking naughty whilst married.
Whilst was it we've spoken naughty about lots of things and about our sex life during marriage. Is it a bad thing? It's not a bad thing.
It is not.
During marriage,
it's your partner.
You have all the time in the world to do all the naughty stuff and talk the naughty things.
Khumiwaa, I want to chip in this too.
All right.
How should I put it?
Feel free, my dear.
I don't want to say one into the churches, but almost more pressure.
Thing is, the church is trying to make it look like cohabitation does not exist. Like, I don't know how to put it, but the church makes it look like it's a bad thing, but you can't take it like it is happening.
They don't support it, but main person say avenue, like create chance for that. Some churches.
How?
Because Obi person worry. Me can't
now say, my people,
marriage is not a church affair. It is a family it's a family affair. Intino say Obi wa sorry nim na say o person worry. Na odi ni dia mama say church. I want to get married. Why should you? I heard some churches they have to. It's good.
They have to what?
And some more checking whatever the guys having.
Bullets now.
No. Relax. And let me talk. No. In Kofobebrity, I'm victims to this, right? I say no. I'm not saying that it's bad.
Okay, so the church you are talking about, no mentioning of names. I know what you're talking about, but I learned they've stopped that.
Fine, but sometimes.
But then, it's in the good light, is it not?
I get it, Pep. Khumiwaa, listen to me.
Hey, what
listen, say, if me boss say I want to get married, church, what can you do? Help me in prayers.
Yes, true.
And support me for whatever decision I made. But me worry, it's family affair. Mama money looking to say why you fear dear, but you still can't live with a person because Monya sorry dear. Like
yes,
it is a sorry comes in because of religion. You get it and yet or shit. There's nowhere in the Bible actually say marriage, church, something. It is a family affair. Into Moya Sanan home so because I sorry we were almost 500,000 congregation almost dorsal. Not a obey wedding. As we see white wedding after you can say traditional marriage. it's all one home because definitely obi intimi better so the infant said just 2 hours.
The standards.
Obe money insure, obe money into the home so yentino. Then what the yentenase, like yen forget you na. We should live together. Yen home swan. When you better nani pana 1 2. Well better kasa obona say. So almost standards yet you must say almost looking out for it, but almost gumu kakra. Because me I stand on the ground say where marriage is not a church affair, it is a family affair. That is it.
Okay. So Nana Kwame say continuation to my question. We are not married. So it happens that I've been posted to Cape Coast and my partner decides to accommodate me instead of me renting. Is it bad? So accommodating you in what sense? Like maybe we'll partner no family house and there are rooms that you accommodate or you live in the same room with the partner. How? Okay, so my point, if you move in with the partner, like as in say wow, so the person is accommodating you. Darling, let's face fact and let's be real. You move in with your partner or every day. I mean, things will happen unless you are so strict. You have your values. You are just not doing sex. You people are going to live together like strict Christian couple. Then well, I think it's cool for me. I don't know for you,
but I feel first of all, yema in conformity as I say. Upese unko habitia or the infant empo upese monyesa. That is when like you feel you want to get married to this person, but you want to know a few things about the person so you don't make a mistake, although we are not perfect.
Okay,
but to me she'll be what uni infant she'll be what uni, you are not yet established. You get it? Because our area, even with a fear the say be later or crapa snap say this caneto. You get it? Who are you? You are not established, right? Then you start cohabiting with this person. Who be uni 4 years? Who be Juma? Who be service 1 year, 5 years? Who be Juma? You get it? Me, I feel cohabiting there.
If I'll say we are conflicting courtship and the cohabitation. So I mean there are two things. But you would have to court and know each other and know say okay now I want to cohabit with the person. So is it not in relation to the other?
That is what I'm saying. Say it should be say afe o person unwari nipa no, but o person unhu nipa ni.
Okay.
Because untimi nko school kan chem say mo cohabit ya da be number why.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in the uni and then you're cohabiting.
Say if you're here, they are fine. But as we always say, it is good to be established.
You know,
before you get into marriage.
You can't even stop it. Mommy at your hostel amount. Papa at your boy and you hostel amount, but we cohabiting there.
That is bad.
You can't even stop it.
That's
the
bad.
Thing. But then I mean, I feel like that one can end at a point. I mean. Some baby
help me finish my course phone.
But you can still be dating like mobile splitting because everybody will come back home. So the cohabiting in if anything on the campuses and stuff it's bad. But then I mean I feel like it's more like I don't want to say it's the order of the day, so that means we're endorsing it or something. But then it's something you can't even stop it because
that's bad.
It's bad
because they don't
even know you are married in school. Oh really? Oh, that's interesting. So I'm still coming to this. Abigail, yes or no?
I'm not going to say if it's from the Christian point of view, it's a no. But in these dispensation with our normal lives, what's happening?
They are trying to act smart.
No. Some people are listening, they are not Christians. How about them?
So
I don't know of other religion.
So you're saying something for them.
Yeah, we a Christian and a lifestyle show, right? Interno obisuti so far be free mo. On your Christian. From the Christian point of view, it's a no, we know. But
hey, wait the way you were free.
No, I'm being honest. Oh, for real, I'm being honest. But
you've done it in a nice way. Wow.
But say normal life, me can't say they are warrior. Cohabiting say a situation B. And I'm getting to it. You warranted that. it makes sense. I don't know, but I don't see any problem with that. That is self. And I just say I'm making. And yeah, dear, more better than I say. Now, I don't know how to put it. More better see fiance and I'm worried, so you need to come together. More better me as any music. Cohabiting for me, it's when you want to get married to someone, but you want to know the person more. So what I say, we are not perfect, but being person be a mistake. I don't know, say or being conscious of it. Me, anytime I say I don't want to make a mistake with anyone I'm going to end up with, say.
But don't you think if you are too careful you end up making a mistake?
If you are too when you're careless now,
I'm not saying be careless, but then I mean
at least
and
I make her say no, we're for a good cause.
So Yaya said, Pep, we're not getting the bubbly you today. I'm sorry guys, I'm a bit under the weather, but I had to just show up for you guys. You see how I love you. Like I'll bounce back next week, don't worry. But then I'm doing my best. I say I'm loving the show anyway. Thank you, darling. So you were talking.
Yeah, me, I feel if you are cohabiting and you say check, no more worry, because you said you are studying someone, so you get married to the person. Oh, the 1 year studying, then our person. Ebi mo kra worry kra, ebi mo worry kra 30 years. That's your kind. Obi the BBSc, you know. So what I say, you just want to know a better, but like at least more than normal way, you know.
Okay, so what Fire was saying that we were confusing the courtship and then the cohabitation thing. So this is view. He said courtship is you studying someone for marriage, so that y'all can be at your different locations, which ideally shouldn't involve sex. But with the cohabitation, you stay together and have sexual relations. So from a Christian point, adultery is wrong. So in courtship, so in courtship, there shouldn't be any sexual things, but with cohabitation, there's a sexual bit of it which can prevent them from marrying.
We get him, but as Christians, we can't cohabitate because you get it.
So then, as Christians, we should court. We shouldn't cohabitate.
You get it. That is it.
So that's the thing.
That's what. Thank for him. Thanks to him for.
Thanks to him.
Yeah.
I summarize it with your mind more like okay, so. All too soon, I think we've come to the end of the program, guys. We have come to the end of the program.
So sad.
Yeah, that's so sad. I mean, today is quite. And I mean, like today is dull. The weather and everything. So maybe that's why I'm under the weather. But then in a way, I still enjoyed the show because we spoke about quite a few important things. And then in conclusion, how would you conclude? What do you it's a yes.
From viewers, we are learning. You name all.
Okay.
Into from
not
viewers,
though she's not either. So.
From viewers, what I would say is as Christians, we are not supposed to, how do you call it, cohabitate. You get it? Courtship is better to know someone, but we are not cohabitating. That's what I would say.
All right, that's fine. And to me, I think you already know my views. We shouldn't cohabitate. As Christians, we should just court. Like Wafa said, we should just court.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, cohabitating involves a whole lot of things. It makes it, I mean, you get to have see finish and everything before you even enter the whole finishing. Even with courtship, people still have sex though. So I mean, but then you're not supposed to have sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Thing is, just don't have sex before marriage.
So help us God.
So help us God. Amen. I mean, shall also have self-control. This is a Christian platform, and we're not going to promote any form of, like all those things and all.
Yeah.
We're humans. I mean, if you fall short, just ask God for forgiveness.
Sure.
God is always ready to accept you. Just be true to Him. Be blunt as possible and all.
But not deliberately.
Not deliberately. Yeah, not deliberate sin. Wow. Sometimes don't you do it? Me, I know that I do deliberate sin. I know pain. I do it.
God forgive us all.
Okay, so Pam Grace, Tom Brown, you guys, Pam Grace. And then, the show is brought to you by Rise Media Empire. See, I'm not playing, okay? Like, akolao like 1 year safe. Obetumi atwene senior obebo the guitar, the organ, I mean all the instruments, I mean like obetumi atwene all of it. Just try it. If you don't like it, I mean you won't say I'll not like me who's an American. Me refer something that is bad to you or something. I mean, try it. I mean, akola putting instruments, is a nice thing. Me myself, sure. I wish. I mean, I learned how to play all these things. A skill. So invest in your kids. Okay, so that they can actually. And your kids in Sonkwa. I mean, when you cry and you want to know how to play these instruments and stuff, we got you. They got you. They got you. They got you. All right. Hey, people are still sending me stuff. Wow. Gabriel Amwako. I'll say nice watching you ladies. Shout out to Boyson. Hey, Boyson. What's that to you, Jude? Okay, so maybe so for oh my god, I enjoyed this so much. Big up ladies. Thank you. So all too soon we've come to the end of the program. Thank you guys so much for interacting with us. I mean, it would be boring if we just come and sit here, the two of us, myself and like whatever panelists I choose, and then we just be talking to ourselves. It makes no sense if you're not interacting with us. I mean, there's no program like this, and there's no us without you people. We appreciate you a lot. And hey, shout out to Nana Kojo. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday, dear. Thanks for being an amazing friend. Thanks for being there. I appreciate you a lot. It's not even belated today. Oh, and Stana. Yesterday was Stana's birthday. Happy belated birthday, Stana. God bless you all and grant you focus.
Sure.
So shout out to my people. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate. And then my birthday is on Wednesday.
Hey, sure.
Wednesday. You hear me? On Wednesday.
In advance.
Okay, so I mean, if you wish me well or something, you can do it under my program and all that. So it's so sad leaving you guys, but then I have to. Thank you again. I can't say thank you enough. Let's just end with Famiya's Praise the Lord, Hallelujah. I love this song so much. Famiya Onya Award.
Yeah, sure.
Uncle Wenya can't me. This song is really nice, and then it has inspirational words and stuff in there. Praise the Lord, hallelujah. So ciao. See you guys next week. And I'll bounce back next week, okay? I'm under the weather. Doesn't mean I'm not bad. Even with that, so imagine if I am in my element. Thank you guys for tuning in. Abigail, thank you so much for gracing my Rofun meaning say correct there, but thank you so much for coming up, because I know that I actually inconvenienced you today for you to come on the show. You had other stuff doing, but you just had to show up. Thank you very much. And thank you to my producers and everybody. Ciao. Love you all. Bye.
I know go round from me. Today them say they me. Nani na me da say. Mama ta phone cause I say. Teni pano kamani. Teni pano kamenu. Kagete give me the shebe. Kagete give me the shebe. Teni pano kamani. Teni pano kamenu. Kagete give me the shebe.
Praise the Lord, hallelujah in the highest. What's in your all by your mercy and your grace.